Okay, Danish, go ahead and share your screen. Jayesh, in the meantime, put your number in the chat.
I logged in Azure.
Is it +1, right?
Sorry?
Yeah, that's
+1,
yes.
right?
+1.
Yeah. Okay, give me control. Let's okay, I think we have added. Jayesh, I've added you to the group. You can respond there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let me go ahead and go to virtual machines. So we can start this mission. In the meantime, when this is starting, we'll go ahead and build the third mission, okay? What is the third mission? SCCM. The resource group would be, as usual, RG_US. The virtual machine name is
Yes.
SCCM. Again, it's in East US, same R12 R2 data center, same with 1 CPU with 3.5 GB. Username would be SMS service. Password is
Password 1989.
password 1989. Okay. Now after this, next is disk. I think here we'll go to the management. Disable boot diagnostics. Disable the patches. Next. Nothing in the advanced review plus create. Create. Now, the first and the foremost for any company, what is important? AD, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Guys, so let's go ahead and create the AD when this machine is getting built. Let's go to home. virtual machines, domain. Log into this machine, the Danish.
Just 1 minute. Just connect. RTT.
I'm going to show you how to create the domain. Okay, if you've not
Okay.
done before, observe it. Basically, creating a domain controller. All these things would probably be there in the company. Okay,
Okay.
but here you're doing it for the lab purpose. Go to manage.
Go to manage.
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay.
Manage. Add roles and features.
Okay.
Click on next. 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 Active Directory domain services. Add features. Next. Now it's next. Next. Install.
Okay. Is it close? Can you
Yes,
close
close.
it?
Yes. Now promote. Yeah, promote this server to domain controller. Yes. Jayesh, you wouldn't have done all these things, no, Jayesh? Being a packager.
No, never seen this.
That's the bad part. We packagers, when you are in packaging, you're so close with one application, you're easily replaceable by some fresher.
Yeah. This is all like background process for us.
Yes. So it's no more a background process. This is expected to be known if you go into the market.
Yeah.
Okay. Now add a new forest. Name it as lab.com. LAB.
Okay.
.com.
Next. Password.
1 second. Password is the same password.
Okay. Is going to back root domain name lab.com.
Wait. What did you do? What was it? First you put lab.com, right?
Okay, yeah. Lab.com.
Click on next. Password is password 1989, the same thing which I gave you.
Okay.
Capital P, okay, guys?
Yeah. Capital P.
Pakka, that only no, otherwise I'll be in trouble. And again, we'll have to rebuild the machine again. That's right.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, next. Nothing to do here. Next. DNS will handle in the Azure.
Okay. Okay. Domain name is same lab.
Next.
Next.
Ideally in production, all these things would be pre-planned. Okay. Normally you will not do all these things, but you will have to talk to the AD team. So basically why I'm teaching you all these things is why I've not pre-configured the lab is that you should know where your work stops and you should know where somebody else's work will start. Normally what happens is when network team does a change, when an AD team does a change, they'll come and take they'll come and catch the neck of SCCM guys, because this network team and the AD team are not affecting the end user directly, but SCCM team is. So any damn thing is anything happens in environment, first phone call, emergency call will come to SCCM team. They'll ask, did you do anything?
Okay.
Then only you'll realize something has happened. Then you start investigating. It would be AD team or network team would have done some change that would have affected SCCM. Okay.
Okay.
We see the story, right? If somebody else's mistake, you have to take the blame.
Okay.
So that's why I tell my students, know the clarity where SCCM stops, and always keep AD team and network team in speed dial.
Okay.
JS should have faced this problem where machine would have the application would have sat in 0% download. Have you have faced these problems and all?
Yeah, sometimes. So
Bad.
that time, yeah, I have to call SSM guy.
That's what. That guy will do something, it will start working.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what that something is also. Don't worry. Okay, let's go for reboot now. Let it go for reboot.
Is automatically or
Click on close. It will go.
okay.
Yeah. Now we will have to configure the. In the meantime, go log into the SCCM machine and do those 4 configurations. Ganesh, not like this
Okay.
advanced setting.
Advanced setting. Okay. Setting.
Okay, ask for recordings, no, with them.
Okay.
From tomorrow, I'll give you a new link, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Recordings will come immediately.
Okay. I got yesterday's recording.
Okay?
Okay.
Close it, close it. Yeah, disable IPv4. Sorry, disable IPv6, not v4.
Never.
Off. Yeah, now refresh. Off, off. Assignment is private off.
Okay.
No, it should be public off, not private off. Okay. So fine. Now the next important thing is close this. You'll have to configure the DNS, okay?
Okay.
Your database is your domain mission is ready. Okay. Take the IP of your domain. Take the IP of your domain controller. Okay. So where you will go, you'll come to know here. Home, virtual networks. See, for your domain it's 10.13.1.4.
Okay.
For database it's 10.1.1.5. For SCCM it's 10.13.1.6.
If every time we log in this Azure, it will be changed or not? The IP address.
Public IP will change. This is a
Okay.
private IP, it will remain. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So here you will take this 10.13.1.4, and because this is going to be a domain naming server, copy that. DNS servers, custom, see virtual networks, DNS servers,
Okay.
custom. Oh, it's an invalid IP. Why? Because there's a space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Click on save. So it's 10.13.1.4 because what is DNS?
Domain name
Okay,
service.
it's called domain naming server.
Yeah.
Basically, DNS will convert from IP to your domain name and domain name to IP. Say when I say a domain name, say you have www.google.com, google.com will have an IP. So when you type google.com, it will convert to that particular IP, search for IP, and that search page will come in from that server.
Okay.
The same way, here to add a mission to a domain, okay, you're basically it's for your endpoint machines to understand lab.com, you need to give this DNS IP address. Okay,
Lab.com. Yeah.
yeah, for lab.com. Okay,
Okay.
10.13.1.4. Now home, go to virtual machines. Now click on all this, restart.
Okay.
Why you have to restart? Because that setting has to get applied to these machines. Got it?
Okay.
After I think it would have rebooted. It will take very less time to reboot. Okay. Now you log into the database machine. You log into SCCM machine now.
Okay, which one is just database?
Now you should know. Now you add this machine to
Okay.
domain. Now you do know how to add a machine to a domain.
No. Just
Okay, let me show you.
Hmm.
So this PC,
Okay.
right click, properties. Okay, advanced system settings, computer name, change, domain, lab.com. Here you have to give your domain the important the password which I was telling, right? So it's going to be your SMS service. When I put lab.com, okay, it basically went to domain and it's authenticating. Okay, it's went to the domain controller and authenticating.
Okay.
This SMS service password is
Software 1989.
password 1980. Okay, so you have to restart here.
Okay.
Restart now. Once you restart, it will automatically come. Okay, it will
Okay.
automatically come in your ID. Now, yeah, go back to your database, log into your database machine. Try to add the same way.
Okay.
Domain.
Is it correct?
Yes. Click on OK. Okay. The next thing what we're going to do, I want you to create 2 service accounts. Okay. Log into your domain. Log into your domain. This is the same thing that you will do in the production as well. You will ask the AD team to create 2 service accounts. No. It should be lab
Lab
slash SMS service.
lab.com? No, lab.
Not .com slash, just slash lab slash SMS service. Before you were giving the computer name, now you're giving the domain name. Okay. The same way that you do in your production machines, right?
Okay.
Now here, do you know how to create a user? So I'll show you if you don't know. So there are tools, Active Directory users and computers. So observe this, how we have to create. Lab.com, users, right click, new user. So observe, this is going to be SCCM admin, SCCM admin, password never change. Password 99, capital P. Okay. Now I've created. Now I have to add this user. I have to add this user for domain admin. Why am I adding this user to domain admin? So when I add this user to domain admin, this particular user account will become local admin on all the machines in your estate. Okay.
User admin rights, sir.
Yes, it will have the highest right. It will have the highest rights on your client machine. Now, why it should have highest rights on your client machine? To collect information from your client machine and send it to the SCCM. For that reason, okay, this will have highest highest authority over the client machine. Okay. Along with this, I'll add one more called schema admin. I'm making domain admin and schema admin. So why am I making this as domain admin and schema admin? I want to extend the AD schema, okay, when the time comes. So remember, SCCM service account should be domain admin and schema admin. Got it?
Okay. What is schema?
Every software has a schema. Now AD is a software that is having a schema. Schema is the logical structure on which your entire OS, application is built. Even your OS has a schema.
Okay.
That's a logical structure. I mean, the parameters on which it is built. Okay. So you have made it domain admin and schema admin. Now, the next one you're going to do is you're going to create a new user called SQL admin. So again, I'm giving the same password. Now I'm just making this member of domain admin for it to have an highest authority. Task apply. Okay. SQL admin, SCCM admin done. We are good here. Okay.
Okay.
Now we will go ahead and initiate our actual SCCM installation activities. Now I want you to log in, okay, inside your SCCM server as SCCM admin, and even in your SQL server you can log in as SCCM admin, not a problem. Okay, going forward, log in only using SCCM admin. Go ahead, log in using SCCM admin into your SCCM SQL.
How to minimize this one? Remote control. Sorry.
Go ahead and log in.
How to
Using
minimize the screen?
you can minimize this SCCM machine. Log in using your SCCM admin account. lab/SCCM.
Okay.
Password is password 1989. These are your service accounts.
Okay.
lab/SCCM admin.
So we can log in as a user now.
This is the domain admin account.
Domain.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically your service account.
Okay.
Using this account, we will install SCCM. Okay.
Okay.
Now here we have to install certain prerequisites. Okay. So I'm going to show you what prerequisites that we are going to install. First thing, let me download. See, I'm downloading everything from internet. I don't have any predefined installers with me. Everything is going to be from internet. So let me go to Google. You have to first install something called as WADK. It's called Windows Assessment and Deployment Kit. Download and install WADK. This is a prerequisite that you have to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and install the latest one that's available. First, download ADK. ADK setup.exe is downloading, so I'm directly running it. So I'm going to click on next. I'm going with defaults here, okay? So I'm going with defaults for all of these tools that is required for us in the latest stage. Why? See, we'll use deployment tools. Okay, basically it will have DISM, OEM activation. These tools can be used when we are doing some imaging activities as and when required. It's a little advanced level. ICD, configuration designer. Okay, this is the basic prerequisites that we have to install. Okay, let me go ahead and click on install. Prereqs, this is mandated to be there. Okay, so first what we are doing, let me put in the chat what we have done till now and what we are trying to do. Okay, so guys, just observe the chat. You can take a note of it. Okay, and we are basically trying to do these activities now. Okay, so we have done the first part we have done. till 1 to 10. So we are trying to install ADK SQL and then go forward with installation. So make a note of it in a notepad somewhere. Now I'll give it to you in the WhatsApp if you guys don't worry about it. I'll send it across the WhatsApp as well. So don't worry about it. Concentrate on the class. Yes. Now the ADK. Now basically what happened? You have basically installed. Give me control, Danish.
Okay.
So now you basically installed the ADK. Now you have to install WinPG. Earlier days, about 2 years back, this ADK and WinPG used to come together. Now they have separated. This WinPG is nothing but your pre-executing Windows bootable files will be there in this. So we'll use this. See your WinPG x86. So basically the pre-executable files. That means before your OS gets loaded, these files will get loaded. It's a huge file it is. So when this is happening, it will take some time. Okay, we have to go ahead and create something called as system management container in the AD. So let me show you. Go to the AD machine. Okay, go to tools, go to ADSI edit. ADSI edit, Active Directory Services interface, connect it to default naming context, whatever your default. Here you have to create something called as system management container under the system folder. Okay, so we went to AD and we started creating the system management container. Now why do you need system management container? What is the importance of system management container? Whenever your SCCM, okay, whenever your SCCM application tries to connect with this, tries to automatically connect to the server, okay, that is called client assignment. Now when it tries to connect automatically, that's called automatic client assignment. For SCCM client to connect automatically to the primary site or the server, okay, then you need system management container for automatic client assignment. Okay, so let me go ahead and create one. Right click, new object, container, next, system management, SYSTEM MANAGEMENT. Okay, I've created the system management container. Finish. Now after creating this system management container, for this to communicate, for this to provide automatic client assignment, it should have permission. Okay, that means for this to work properly, the site server should have permission on this particular object or the container, so it can do automatic client assignment. When I say site server, that is your SCCM primary site machine. So let me go to manage, tools, Active Directory users and computers, action, view advanced features, See, the view changed as soon as we did. Here you will find system management container. Now right click on this, delegate control, next add object computers. Here you can add your SCCM machine. Check names. So basically you are giving full control to this particular object to your SCCM machine. Okay, next create a custom task to delegate this folder, existing objects in this folder. Okay, and creation of new objects in the folder. Anything that gets created under that, even that should have full permission, full control. Next. So guys, so don't worry about this. These steps how to create this is clearly available online. Okay, but the takeaway from this is you need to give this permission so that automatic client assignments can happen. Okay, that is the primary idea. Okay,
Okay.
understood all of you? Okay, now
Okay.
after doing
Almost
this,
did it.
yeah, after doing this, we have installed ADK, we have installed, we have created the system management container. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to install the SQL server. Okay, how are we going to install the SQL server? We have to go to the SQL machine. I hope is the data machine open? It's not open. Go to the database, download the RDP file. Connect. More choices. lab/SCCM admin. Here I have to start installing my SQL server. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to download the SQL here. Okay, let me go to internet. Let me take 2016 because you get some tools there. Continue. Now we click on test, test, test. Test gmail.com. Some number. So save it. This is 5.28 MB only. Okay, after I click on this, the actual ISO gets downloaded. Download media. If I want to download the entire media, yes, it will come very quickly, guys. Look at the speed in which it's downloading.
Kishore,
Yeah,
I have doubt. First, WADK we installed in that the database machine,
no. In primary site.
primary site.
This
Okay.
is your SCCM machine. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
WADK will get installed in the SCCM machine,
Okay.
and WinPE will get installed in the SCCM machine.
Okay.
Only SQL database, only SQL server will be there in the database machine.
Database machine. Okay. Okay. Now it is in
Okay.
the database machine. We are logged in.
This is the database machine. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, see, these are all installation activities that you are trying to do. Very simple now. WinPE, WADK free. Okay. WinPE is free. You have to just download it and install it, so that the prerequisite is done. SQL Server, that's the only licensed thing, and SCCM will be licensed. These are all prerequisites would be free. Okay. The download is successful. So one major thing before you go ahead and install this SQL Server is it has a prerequisite. Okay, what is a prerequisite for your SQL Server? That is your .NET. Add roles. You should install your .NET 3.5 feature here. Okay. Before you go ahead and install SQL. Guys, any questions till now? Vikram, Desh, Shubhakar, any questions?
Good so far.
Guys, these steps and everything you'll get, okay? The reason that I wanted to just, when I say take away, remember those things. Those things are really critical. Those things are something which you will not get anywhere so easily. Okay, like why you to create a system management container, that's for automatic client assignment. Okay, and what do you do while creating? You give full permission to the primary site. Okay. So it is done. Now this is a prerequisite. It's done. Let me go ahead and install the SQL. Let me go to installation. New SQL Server standalone installation. Evaluation version. I accept the license and terms. Here I have to select database engine services, reporting services native. We see the prerequisite for this is partial 3.0 is already there. .NET Framework 4.6. So we'll go with the default instance MS SQL Server. Guys, here this is where we have to give our SQL admin account. Okay. Password you have to give carefully. Again, the same thing has to get repeated for all. Always keep it automatic. Guys, one thing, your collation should always be SQL Latin 1 General CP1 CIAS. Reason is SCCM will only talk if this is the data, this is the collation for your database engine. So when you ask your database guys to prepare an instance for them, make sure the collation is this. You have to give these details, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes what will happen is if you're working on some Chinese machine or some Japanese or some other Korean machine, so what will happen is it will automatically take a different collation, okay? But here it should be always this, okay?
Okay.
Add current user, then you can add your SQL admin. So guys, these directories, what you see here, normally in the production it will be in some other drive, but here since we don't have OneDrive, we kept in C. In production, we always keep this in some other drive, not in the OS drive. Okay, that data directories, temp db, file stream, all of this. Okay, just for the disaster purpose. There should not be, if there is a disaster, then we can easily recover it. Install and configure, install it. So when this is happening, okay, let's go ahead and install some roles in your SCCM machine, prerequisite roles. So guys, there is something called as SCCM config manager pre-check installer, prerequisite installer. So we can try to download that, okay, and we can use it. SCCM prerequisite tool. So yes, you can download this tool. I hope this download. So this is the tool. Should be able to. Good, save. This is the prerequisite tool, guys. We use this for installing all your SCCM prerequisites. I have a site, so I am going to install a primary site here. So I've selected primary site, then install. Earlier we used to go add it in the server features, but now we use this tool. Got it, guys? We are basically installing the OS features. Okay, this is a
It's
PowerShell tool.
installing. It's
It
installing
is
in
on the
SCCM
primary
machine.
side. Yes, on the primary side. Yes.
It's in the SCCM machine.
Yes, on the SCCM machine. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just putting in the WhatsApp group what we have done, what we have not done for today. We'll continue that in the next class. Okay. So when this is happening, let's go into our SCCM SQL machine. I think it should be, yeah, I think it's happening yet. Still not finished. Features are added. So all the features are added, guys. That is required as a prerequisite. Okay. The primary site. Then see we'll also install something called as MP and DP. For that also we are going to install the prerequisites. Normally it will all be there. Ideally, with planning to do all these things, I will take easily 2 months when I do in production. I just don't go and do it install like this, but normally all the planning and everything will go into the documentation before I actually click on anything. So basically, we have installed the prerequisites for your primary site, your MP and DP using this tool. Okay, so we are done on this. On your site server, we see that your SQL is completely installed. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, so guys, I've sent you what all we have done today. Which we have not done, will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll finish the installation of your SCCM. Only the installation. After that, there are a lot of configuration that we have to do. We'll go forward with that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Danish, Jay, Shubhakar, and Vikram. We'll go ahead tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow is the same link to join.
I'll send you the new link. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Also, yeah, the recording I didn't get for yesterday.
The recording, you should ask MindMagic's team. From tomorrow, whatever is recording, I'll give you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. See you guys tomorrow then. Yeah. Bye bye.
Okay.
See you everyone.